From the Community Action Agency, Community Development Director Tammy Farnham, and Program Operations Manager of the VITA program, Lavonda Bowler. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tammy, welcome back. Lavonda, welcome for the very first time.
Thank you.
And you've been at Community Action Agency how long?
For just over a year.
And you just got promoted.
I did.
Oh, congratulations. You're now in charge of the VITA program.
Yes.
All right, so that's what we're going to talk about today. We should define what it is. What is VITA? It's an acronym.
It is. It stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, where we provide free tax assistance. We prepare returns for free for those residents of Jackson County.
All right, and it's tax season. People are getting their taxes done, thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this for? Is it, do you have to have certain income requirements, or is there limits?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You do. You have to make $64,000 or less. Our targeted taxpayers are usually like senior citizens because they have the Social Security, low income households, of course, and anyone that has like that can't speak English well. So those are our targeted taxpayers. I can't speak. Sorry.
So essentially, a lot of people
Yes.
are eligible for
Yes.
this.
Anyone who makes less than $64,000.
And is that just flat, or is there a scale like family of 2 or family of 4 or anything like that?
No, that's total household income.
Total household income.
Yes.
All right. And it's not too late to get your help, is it?
No, we actually have over 300 appointments available right now in Jackson County.
Nice.
We have 4 locations.
Now, you've been doing this for a while.
Yes.
Do you have any idea how much money you've been able to bring back to the community through refunds that you've done with these folks that you've helped?
Yes, actually last year we did over 3.1 million.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
That's significant. And what do you think? These folks, they're doing their taxes on their own, or maybe there's people that they're not doing them?
Yeah. So there are a lot of credits that residents are eligible for, and they don't realize they're eligible for. For instance, if they rent, they may not know that they're eligible for a homestead property tax credit, and they are. So, well, they may be. So they should really come to one of our sites. That's one thing our volunteers do, is try and figure out the best return. Like, are they getting all the credits that they're eligible for?
Yeah, you're on our side, not the IRS's.
Correct.
So yeah, someone might say, well, I made no income last year, so I don't even have to bother filing my taxes, right?
Right. But if they pay property taxes, or they rent, or there's a lot of different factors that go into what they might be eligible for in a return.
And things are always changing,
Yes.
just in the state.
Yes.
So we help with the state taxes too.
Yes, we do.
Because I think the state just changed the threshold where the,
Earned income tax credit, yep. They just expanded, and so did the federal. So they kind of are following the federal guidelines, and so it's very exciting to have both federal and state increase in that.
Well, that's great, bringing 3 million back to people. That's awesome. So you're looking for both folks to get their taxes done,
Yes.
and you need preparers.
Yes, always need preparers, yes.
Do you have to be a CPA or a tax expert, Lavonda, to do taxes for the VITA program?
You do not. The IRS will train you. Well, there's a program that we use in the IRS, and they'll train you to become a certified tax preparer.
And what about people that say, oh, I don't want anyone knowing my business?
It's confidential.
Everything is confidential. You have to make sure that you pass the confidentiality test. So
You train people.
we do.
Yep.
And is there another training coming up?
Yes, starts next Thursday.
Oh.
Yes.
So what do people have to know? Do they have to know how to add?
No.
No?
No, we teach them that too.
Teach them how to add?
The beauty is that we use a software that adds for you.
Yes.
So
Okay. It should be computer proficient.
preferably.
Yeah.
But we can train you on that
You'll
too.
do that too?
Yeah.
All right. And how does it work for a volunteer? Do they have like a shift, and do they have a workspace?
Yes, so we have 4 different sites that they can volunteer at, and so it just depends on what their availability is. And based on their availability, then we match them up with a site And sometimes people have a preference on which site, because we have one in Spring Arbor, we use the Carnegie Library as one, we have our IECO Center, and then Department on Aging off of Lansing Avenue. So sometimes it depends on where they're located, where they want to volunteer. But we hook them up with that site and they volunteer. We require at least 4 hours a week to really make it beneficial for both the volunteer and the site to have them there.
How long does a client, a volunteer, stay with a client?
Well, a couple of our sites are what we call traditional VITA, where they come in and they sit down and the prepares right there, and then it goes through a quality review process. So it takes about an hour. Then we have our drop-off site. So those that are busy, work or kids, and they just don't have time to sit there for an hour, they just drop off their information, and then we prepare it, quality review it, and then they come back and pick it up. So that takes about 15 to 30 minutes.
What should people do to be ready to come in and get some help with their taxes?
So we have a list of documents that they can bring with them. We have packets at all of our sites outside in a bin that they can pick up, and it has the forms they need to fill out as well as a list of documents that they need to
Aside from the
bring with them.
income threshold, is there anything else? Like someone might think, well, I have too many investments. I have too many. I've had losses. I've got stock that I don't know where it is. Stuff like that. Is it too complicated for some people to use this service?
Actually, we do like basic tax what are they called? Preparations. We'll do basic tax preparations. So if you have too many different exemptions, then we would have to refer you somewhere else because we just do the basic ones.
Yeah, and if somebody has too much, they should use a professional tax accountant.
Right.
Right.
Normally, you probably won't be in that income bracket if you have all of those different.
That's true. If you're making money hand over fist, you're not going to meet this. How do you get an appointment? What do you do?
You can contact our VITA appointment line, which the phone number is 517.
Oh, let's bring it up. Here it is.
So 517-247-2099, or you can use the email address that's listed there.
Now there's this box on the lower corner. Anyone with income up to $79K can file their taxes for free at myfreetaxes.com. So is that part of what?
Yes.
It is.
Even better. Just stay home and do it.
Yep, you can do it in your pajamas.
Who else is helping you? Just people in the community? Do you have any groups that are volunteering as tax preparers this year?
So we have the National AmeriCorps group coming. We're so excited to have them. They arrive next Tuesday, and they'll be with us for 8 weeks preparing taxes. They're going to go through their training first, and then they'll be out in the community preparing taxes. We're very excited to have them come.
Oh, wow. Where are they coming from?
Iowa.
Iowa?
Yeah, that's their base, their regional base, but they're from all parts of the country.
How many?
9 of them are coming.
Are they staying with you?
I know. No.
Are we putting them up? Are they staying here?
Yes, we are putting them in a Airbnb for 2 months.
All 9 of them?
Yeah, all
In
9
one
of them in
Airbnb?
one. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're going to take them out and show them around?
No.
They're pretty
So,
serious tax
yeah,
preparers?
they are, and there's rules that they have to follow.
Uh-huh.
So they're limited on how far they can travel. So they're pretty much here to serve while they're here. They will be looking for individual service projects to do while they're here. They do have to do so many, so they'll be reaching out to some of the other nonprofits in the area to see if they need some
On
assistance.
top of doing the taxes?
Correct. Yep.
Plus the Airbnb people, they have their own rules too.
Right. Yeah.
They can't get too out of
Right.
control.
Yes. Yeah.
If someone wants to sign up to become trained to prepare taxes, what's the process?
They just can call our main office and ask for either Tammy or Lavonda, and we can give them the information.
Who's paying for all this?
So who's paying?
We've
So-
got offices, you've got training, you've got people like you two.
Yeah, so we do have a grant that we have to help with this, but some of it's just in-kind donations. Some of our sites just provide the space for free, and our volunteers, they don't get paid, so they do it out of the kindness of their heart.
How many years has the VITA program been around?
It has been around
Since 1969, actually. So just over 50 years.
So millions and millions, just in Jackson County alone, over all these years, tens and maybe hundreds of millions of dollars coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do some of the clients say? That maybe they weren't filing because they didn't have an income, that now are getting money back? What kind of response do you get from the people you've been helping?
Almost everyone who comes in is very appreciative of the services that our volunteers provide. So they
Cool.
answer a lot of questions. Sometimes they get letters from the IRS, so they'll come in and we'll help them with that to be able to respond. Or sometimes it's just a matter of identity that we have to just verify.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes we also have partners with the low income housing tax credit clinic that they'll help our clients that come in that have these letters from the IRS. Sometimes it's out of our scope, so we refer them to that.
Well, it can be
clinic.
scary.
Mhm.
People, they probably, I wouldn't doubt if someone came in with a letter from the IRS that they didn't open because they were afraid.
Yeah.
So it's great that you guys are providing this help, and folks in our community who need it, take advantage of it. It's there for you.
Yes.
We appreciate you coming in.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, keep up the great work.
Thanks.
Bring back millions more to Jackson.
Okay.
From the Community Action Agency and the VITA Program Community Development Director Tammy Farnham and Program Operations Manager of the VITA Program, LaVonda Bowler.